Hello everyone! I am here basically to pose a question. First of all, you might notice the coordinates in the upper left hand corner of my screen. It's similar to a mod that's been made by other people before. This is my own version. I made it to meet a couple of requests of Winther. A couple of tweaks to the GUI, nothing too extreme, but one of the things was having coordinates while also being able to hide the scoreboard. You'll notice that I have a sidebar objective scoreboard here, but it's not being shown all the time. That's because it's only shown whenever I bring up the player list menu, what's normally on the tab key. The normal menu isn't coming up because I'm not actually in multiplayer, but normally this would come up along with the list of players and everything. She wanted that out of her screen whenever she was playing UHC, so I made this, and it wasn't compatible with the other coordinates mod, so I had to make my own version of that as well. And I decided that I also, being one who gets lost, also wanted to use this. Given that I made it, it seems appropriate that I should use it anyways. And I added a couple of other features. First of all, you'll notice all these mobs have name tags above their heads. That's not actually part of the mod. That's just something I'm doing for testing right now, and that's going to be changed back later, so don't worry about that. However, I added a little feature that's going to make it easier for me to edit. Ever since I've come back and started to try to play ultra-hardcore games again, although I've only uploaded 2, I've played in several more games that I ended up not uploading. There have been so many things said in chat that I would have normally not wanted to be in my videos, and it's just impossible to censor it all. So you might notice that in future videos, certain words that appear in chat on my client will be censored, even though they're not really censored on the server or anything like that. So I just made that change to make it easier on myself, because I don't want people watching my videos to have to see certain things. And there's one other thing which you may or may not notice, which is why I have the name tags above the mobs' heads right now. It's not part of the mod, but it's to help me test part of the mod. So let's pretend these are all players. Now, this looks pretty normal, but if I back away, you may notice over time that something seems not quite right. And you may have guessed it, the name tags are not shrinking away into the distance quite as rapidly as they should be. Or, to put it another way, the name tag scales up in relation to the mob that they are above, depending on how far away you are. It's a similar idea to using Optifine Zoom basically to read name tags, and I know people aren't always approving of that even. Basically, I have a lot of trouble on my small screen reading name tags that are far away. Even with this, they get really pixelated and basically impossible to read. But this makes it slightly easier for them to see. And some people may see this as cheating, because it does make the name tags more visible at a distance. It could be seen as getting an unfair advantage. So, that's why I made this video specifically, to ask whether or not this particular feature would be considered cheating, basically. If the reaction is basically negative, or, you know, negative enough at all that it seems hosts and players don't want people using this in their games, then I will remove this part of the mod. But otherwise, I really just want this as a convenience feature for myself. But I understand if people are not happy about it. So yeah, that's all. Please let me know in comments in YouTube or Reddit or whatever. I can't respond to YouTube comments, but I will read them and take them into consideration. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.